Rise and shine, my beautiful divine diamonds. Today we are doing another workout routine because it seems like you guys really enjoy following along. While you're here, go ahead and like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and just start warming up. So you're just going to do some stretches, whatever you want to do. Get your body going, get your blood flowing a little bit. You can bend, you can breathe. Always make sure you're breathing. That's super important when you exercise. And we are just getting ready for our workout. So this one's going to be a little bit over 15 minutes. You guys can do this. We are going straight into high knees. Thank you for asking for so we're just jumping in high knees. This is a great cardio move. It's going to really get your heart rate going and get you set up for the rest of the workout. And I am here with Sue, who is hanging out with me for a few days. So you will definitely be seeing him throughout this video because he is currently on camera. Awesome. So now we are going to walk in place just to get ourselves a little bit of rest, breathe, and get ready for the next move, which is jumping jacks, you guys. Yes. So getting in with the jumping jacks, getting excited, and hopefully Zeus is also motivating you with his energy as well. So just keep on doing these jumping jacks, breathing deeply, keeping your heart rate up, and this is just a really, really great way to get started with your day. It's a nice cardio, get your energy up, and let's walk again. So we are going to move on to butt kicks now. So this is pretty much the opposite of the high knees. Your butt or attempting to, okay? So just keep it up here, keep breathing, keep those butt kicks going. Another super great move that you can do just whenever to get your cardio going, get your heart rate up, and start your day off great. And then once we are done with the butt kick, walk in place again, you can run a little bit. I guess I have to fix the camera or something. And we are going to move on to shoulder taps. So I want to give you guys a workout that will target your shoulders as well. Help you if you want to get into headstands or whatever you want to do. I mean, it's good to have a full body workout, right? So you're going to be in a plank and you're just going to tap one hand to the opposite shoulder and then alternate. And then once you're done, maybe you can do 10 on each side. Then we are going to move on to the next set. Okay, so this one is going to be, actually, I guess I'm thinking about this here. Okay, so you're going to stand up and we are going to move on to pop squats. So this one's a really fun one. I love this one. It is basically like a squat, and then you pop up and you bring your feet together and then you go back down into a deep squat. Okay, so with the squat, you want to make sure your knees are always behind your ankles. Okay, that is important. Or excuse me, behind your toes. Make sure your knees are always behind your toes and that you are bending backwards so that it seems like you are sitting back in a chair. That is the goal that you want to have here. And it's a really great way to boost your metabolism, get your heart rate going, and also strengthen your glutes and your thighs. Okay, so next up, we are going to walk in place a little bit more, catch our breaths once again. And this time we're going to move into lunges. Okay, so this is another one of my favorite moves for glutes, okay, because it targets a specific part of the glute, and it's just a really great one to incorporate in. Okay, so you're going to start with one of your legs forward, and you want to make sure that when you do your lunge, keep your knee behind your toes. Again, the front knee, you want to make sure your front knee is always behind your toes so that you can protect your knees. And basically think of a string going up your head, going up the entire top of your head and pulling you up and pulling you down. Okay, so that's kind of how you want to do. And so after you do 10 or 15 of those, then switch legs and we are going to go ahead with lunges on the other leg. Okay, awesome. You're doing so great. Yes. Keep going, and deliberately focusing on those lunges, focusing on strengthening the glutes. You should be feeling it in your glutes and in your thighs. And keep breathing. That's super important, you guys. You guys are doing great. Awesome job. Yeah. Okay, now we are going to move on once again. So walking in place, what I like to do after every move for maybe 20 seconds or so. And we're going back into jumping jacks again, because why not? Jumping jacks are so awesome, you guys. They're just like such a great cardio. Like, they raise your heart rate. They're super easy and they're super fun, okay? Like, who doesn't like jumping jacks, right? And you can basically modify them if you want. If you don't want to fully jump, you can just, move one leg out and the other leg out as you wish, okay? So you can totally switch it up. Now, walking in place once again, breathing in, breathing out, catching our breath, smiling, and feeling great about this workout. Am I right? Okay, and now we are going to move on. We're going to go down to the ground, and we're going to start with a plank. Okay, so this is the up and down plank. It's a great one to strengthen your arms. So you're going to move basically one elbow to the ground, then the other, and then you're going to lift back up. And this is strengthening your arms, strengthening your shoulders, okay? Because we want to make sure that we don't only target the core and the legs and the glutes, right? But we're also targeting the arms so that we can be toned and strong throughout our entire body. Okay, so if you can do 5 on each side, that's great. If you can do 10 on each side, that's even better. It's whatever is comfortable for you, whatever you prefer. And as you keep going, as you keep strengthening, you will get better and better, okay? So now breathe, get yourself ready, because we are basically halfway, okay? So we are basically halfway through this workout. And we're going to move on to dolphin planks. So once again, dolphin planks are great for the core. They're great for the shoulders. And you are strengthening yourself. If you ever want to get into headstands or handstands, you're strengthening yourself to be able to do that, okay? So you're basically getting into a plank, your elbows are to the ground, and you are lifting yourself off, kind of like a dolphin swimming and jumping through the ocean. So keep it up. If you can do 10 of these, awesome. If you can do 15 of them, awesome. Whatever is good for you, okay? And keep breathing. I'm definitely feeling this. I hope you are feeling this too. You know what's even better? If it is hot out already and you are now sweating with the combination of the exercise and the heat, you're just like, yeah, totally feeling it, right? So let's go ahead and stand. And as we stand, we are going to get ready for the next move. I guess I'm just taking a break here, breathing a little bit, getting myself ready for squats, okay? So as we go with squats, we want to make sure that our feet are shoulder width apart and you are bending backwards as though you're going to sit back into a seat. So as always, your knees are going to be behind your toes and you kind of want to be pushing at the ground. So as you are going down, your feet are pushing outward while they're staying in the same position. Okay, and then as you lift, you really want to squeeze your glutes at the top. And so that is kind of the routine. So you're basically really like you're strengthening and you're tightening your entire leg muscles and your glutes through this move, okay? Awesome job, you guys. Let's walk in place again. And as we walk in place, we are breathing and we are getting ready for the next move. And that is going to be standing knee raises. This one is like one of my favorite ones because it's basically like a party. I feel like I'm at a party and I'm doing some really epic dance moves. So yeah, like totally incorporate that into your routine and you will feel like you're just dancing and having so much fun. Okay, so knee up, arms down, and then alternate. And then if you're like me, I am I have a friend here, Zeus, who is apparently giving you guys his back, which is just peachy, am I right? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to dolphin planks, and I'm going to be doing this with Zeus because apparently he is taking over the mat. So we are moving on. Dolphin planks, except this time your arms are extended. So this time you are extending your arms rather than having them with the elbows, and you're just going to go up and back down into a plank, up and back down into a plank 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, whatever fits for you today, okay? We're doing this together, but we can also modify it however we want, right? So whatever works for you, whatever you're comfortable with. Awesome, you guys, doing so great. Okay, now walking in place once again, walking in place, breathing, smiling, feeling good, feeling energized, right? We're energizing ourselves for the day. We're getting ready. We feel powerful. We feel awesome. And now we're going to get ready for the next move, which is bicycle crunches. Okay, so I'm going to get down on the ground and we are going to do our bicycle crunches. So that is where you lift up your legs and you are going to crunch one elbow to the opposite knee, and basically it's like you're bicycling, okay? So you are strengthening your core really, really well with this move. And if you can do 20 of these, awesome. If you can do 30 of these, awesome. If you want to go for the full 40, that is the best, okay? You guys are awesome. You're doing so great. And we are going to now, okay, so now we are going to rest a tiny bit and we are then going to move on, raising our feet off the ground, keeping our back off the ground, and we're just going to cross over our hands from one side to the other as though we are picking up a ball and then dropping it to the other side, or as though we are picking up our abundant coins from one side and bringing them over to the other side, or whatever you want to think of. And that's a really great one to strengthen your core as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead, you guys. We're almost done here. We're almost done. Keep breathing. Keep the motivation going. You're doing so great. And let's do some push-ups, okay? So we're gonna get these arms going. Let's work these arms. Tone them up. And I am definitely going to be doing the girly push-ups. So my knees are to the ground, and this is just making it easier. This is a modification. If you are strong enough to do the full push-up, then you can totally extend the legs into a plank type position and do the full push-up. But I like to do it like this for now. And once you're done with that, awesome job, you guys. Let's get back up and stand. And as we stand, we are going to do some side lunges, okay? So let's get these side glutes going. Yes, let's get these side glutes going. And as you do your lunges, okay, let's try for 10 on each side. And you want to make sure, as always, that your knee is behind your toes and that you are squatting backwards. So that is with every single squat, which we are doing so great. And keep going. Now we're alternating to the other leg. And as you can see here, Zeus is just really enjoying the spotlight there. He just chose the perfect spot to hang out and chew his ball. Awesome, you guys. We are on the home stretch. We're almost done. We are going to walk in place once again. So find a good place that you can walk in place. And then we are going to stretch. Okay, so we're going to do a cool down here. And this cool down is really going to help us lower our heart rate and relax and get into basically a calmer state so that we can go about our day and we will have energy and abundance, and we will also be more flexible. So this is a really nice stretch, And as you can see here, your knee once again is behind your toes. So yeah, that's like literally one of the things that I say so often. And yeah, just go ahead and do this stretch as deep as you can, and that's going to stretch the inner thigh and the hamstring as well. So you are getting a really good, you know, possibility toward doing the splits, which I'm working on. You know, I have still work to do on getting there, but the more that you can do these, and then I have other moves that I'll share in future videos as well for stretching. And then this one's a really great one too. Just, you know, spread your feet wide and then go down into a nice stretch. So this is going to stretch your hip flexors, and you can also stretch out your back by lifting up one arm and then the other arm as well, looking up to the sky if you can, and then just deepening yourself into that stretch as much as you feel comfortable. Awesome. And remember, while you're stretching, always breathe and try to maintain your stretch for at least 15 seconds. So that is what really helps you hold the stretch. Awesome, you guys. Basically, we are coming to a close. And if you followed along throughout this entire workout, congratulations. Feel free to comment below saying that you did it all, breathe, and even if you just watched all the way through, that really still helps me and supports the channel and the video to grow. So you can feel free to comment as well if you did a full watch. I really appreciate you guys. You're so awesome. Thanks so much for all of your support, and we are almost to 2,500 subscribers, and I'm so excited and so grateful, you guys. So let's keep it up. This community is awesome. I will see you guys next time. Remember to like this video, and also remember, you are so powerful. Bye, guys.